Hey my friends, this is Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about how to become a millionaire. Now, I gave the most famous speech in the world on how to become a millionaire. And if you want to see that speech, make sure to check out the link in the description below. Now, since I've given that speech, I've reached millions of people and thousands of people have reached out. And they asked me, Daniel, can you teach us a little bit more about how to actually go about becoming a millionaire? And what do I need to personally do in order to get there? And I love when people ask me that question because when it comes to your own personal financial freedom, you really have to understand exactly what you need to do in order to become a millionaire. You can't match up to someone else's blueprint and say, you know what, they have done it this way, so I am going to do it that way. And I'll give you a clear example. If you try to copy John D. Rockefeller's blueprint on how he became a multi-billionaire, it probably would never work because he struck oil. He did something at a time where he could become rich that you can't do anymore. In other words, he's done something in a way that just cannot be duplicated. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 things that you can duplicate and make sure that you understand exactly what I'm saying and figure out a plan of how you're going to achieve the things that I'm going to share with you today. My friends, I want you to become a millionaire and I want you to watch this video and share it with someone because I know it's going to leave a tremendous impact on your life. So here I come. The first step of becoming a millionaire is to find out your purpose. Look, my friends, there's so many people that want to become a millionaire, but they don't actually know what their purpose is. I truly believe that when you focus on what your purpose really is, then you will find a way to make money. Now, if you're trying to make money without understanding what your purpose is, you might make money, but in the end, you'll end up confused. Because you'll realize that money doesn't give you the happiness. It doesn't give you the fulfillment. It doesn't give you the real satisfaction that you were looking for before you had the money. Now, if you understand exactly what you want the money for, or in other words, the purpose for that money, then becoming a millionaire becomes so much easier because you know exactly how you want to use those funds. You know exactly what kind of person you want to become. You know exactly where you want to go and the kind of people you want to surround yourself with and how you want to live your life. My friends, I believe that understanding your purpose is the #1 step to becoming a millionaire. Because once you understand who you are, you'll understand other people and you'll understand the world in which you live and how you need to go about actually becoming a millionaire. Now, people ask me all the time, Daniel, how do you find out what your purpose is? It's very simple. First, you have to ask yourself, what was I born to do? I believe that the easiest way to understand what you were born to do is to look at the world and ask yourself, what problems do I need to fix? You know, there's so many people that find out what their purpose is because they see something in the world that they believe they can change. Maybe there's a certain type of music that you always wanted to listen to, but you never heard it before, and you believe that you can be the first person to create it. Or maybe there's a certain type of food that you've always wanted, but you've never seen any chef prepare it, but you believe that it's in your heart to create that dish for the people you want to serve. Maybe there's a certain type of car or house that you've never seen before that you believe you can build. All I'm saying, my friends, is that there is something out there that has never been done before that you can begin to do right now. But you have to find out what that is and apply yourself by understanding what your real purpose is and how you can achieve that in your life. Now, I believe that a person can only find their purpose by going through a spiritual conquest. In other words, if you believe in something greater than yourself, then you'll understand exactly what kind of person you need to become in order to become a millionaire. Now, I personally believe in God, but you have to figure out what you believe in. You have to figure out which God is real in your life and how He can help you to achieve your highest goals. Now, even if you don't believe in God, you have to ask yourself, what was I actually born to do? Every single person was created for a reason. No one was born without a purpose, and you have to understand that your purpose is greater than you. No one can ever become greater than their purpose, and if they try to, well, they'll always be broke. But if you allow your purpose to become greater than you, then you'll have everything. You'll be able to go everywhere. You'll become the kind of person that you've always wanted to be. The second step to becoming a millionaire is finding out your passion. You see, once you understand what your purpose is, your passion is the avenue to get you to that expression. In other words, if your purpose is to build the city around you, then your passion, which is your avenue, is real estate. You see, you're going to have to understand every single thing about real estate because that will become your passion to fulfill your purpose in the next 10, 20, 30, 50 years. So what it basically comes down to is this. What exactly are you going to do to use your passion and fuel your purpose? Remember, your passion is the avenue, the vehicle that you need to take in order to live your purpose. No one can become productive if they have a passion but not understand their purpose. Let me give you a clear example. Let's say your passion is music. You're a phenomenal musician. You're really good at everything when it comes to melodies. You understand the harmony. You have great chemistry with whomever you play with. But you don't have a purpose. Well, if you don't have a purpose, then someone with a purpose will find out where you are and will help you to find out what that process is. Which actually leads us to the third step. Because the third step to becoming a millionaire is to find out what your process is. Now, if you don't quite have that purpose figured out, like I said, it's okay. There's a small chance that you'll be able to get to where you want to be if you have someone else that you're surrounded by that has a greater purpose than you do. But if you do have your own purpose and you figured out what your passion is, then your process will help you to find out exactly what steps to take in order to get there. Now you might be asking, well, Daniel, how do you find your process? How do you find your strategy? How do you know what will work and how do you know what won't work? And it's very simple. You need to find mentors. You need to find people who actually know how to dominate the industry that you're in and figure out how you can find a strategy to dominate yourself. Because once you understand exactly what your process is and you work that process, then eventually you'll be able to become much richer in your life. Now, every single process will be different. Let's say, for instance, you want to become a medical doctor. Yes, you're going to have to go through a series of testing. Yes, you're going to have to do residency. Yes, you're going to have to do things that other doctors do. But you're going to have a different process that no one else has, and that's what's going to make you different as a doctor. Now, let's say you want to become an athlete or an actress, or maybe you want to have your own business. And you have a template. You've seen people who've actually gone through their own process that you believe you can emulate and create your own. Well, that's great. If you have a template, then go ahead and use it. But understand that you will need a different strategy in order to fit in with the times, in order to do things in a different way. But if you're an exact image of someone else that they know, they're going to say, wow, you remind me of this person. And you'll always be compared, and you'll never really have true freedom because you haven't really become who you want it to be. And I've seen this in many examples. But you have to have your own expression. You have to have your own process. You have to do things the way you like to do it and the way you want to do it. Because if you become a copycat, people are going to figure you out. You have to do what you want to do. You have to go where you want to go. And you have to be around the people that you want to be around. Which actually takes me to our fourth point. People. You see, if you want to become a millionaire, you have to surround yourself with people that can help you get there. Most people never become millionaires because they surround themselves with people who will never become millionaires. They surround themselves with people who are naysayers, people that are doubters, people that are victim-minded, people that are insecure. And if you want to become wealthy, you have to get rid of all those negative people around you. You have to get yourself around people that are experts, people that are leaders in their industries, people that actually know what they're talking about, people that want to help you to achieve your highest goals. Now, some people might be saying, well, Daniel, I don't have any of those people around me. How am I going to go about finding these people? Well, it's very simple. You have to start becoming that person yourself. You have to pick up the books. You have to go to the seminars. You have to watch the YouTube videos. And once you begin to gain that knowledge, you share it with the people around you. Now, what happens when you begin sharing this knowledge with the people around you? Let's say that you know something about a subject that no one else knows about. You're talking about personal finance. You're telling your friends, your family, your neighbors, your acquaintances. You're telling everybody. You find out that they're intimidated by the conversation, and now you've run out of options. You can't go to those people anymore. Now that you're smarter, you have to surround yourself with people that are wiser. You have to surround yourself with people that actually know what you're talking about. And so you will begin to challenge yourself to search for these people. That's exactly what I did. Once I understood that no one knew about money the way I was learning about it, or knew how to give speeches in public like I wanted to, or grew as confidently as I wanted to be, I said to myself, wow, I really need to find myself a mentor. I really need to surround myself with a group that supports what I'm after. And that's exactly what I aim for. You have to find people that will support you on your goal to becoming a millionaire. Because there's one thing I want to tell you that I don't ever want you to forget. The people that you're looking for are also looking for you. You have to think about this very deeply. And what it basically means is that if you're looking for truth, then there's other people looking to give you truth. If you're looking for wealth, there's other people looking to make you wealthy. If you're looking to develop a new idea or product or service, there's other people waiting to help you to achieve those goals. But you have to find them. You have to begin searching. You have to become a student. You eventually have to become a leader. So remember, the people you're looking for are also looking for you. Search for these people by first searching for yourself, and I guarantee you're going to find them. And the fifth step to becoming a millionaire is to find your profit. You know, if you talk to the majority of people, they're going to say, oh, money's not that important. Oh, I don't think that much about money. Well, money doesn't make you happy. And if you surround yourself with people like this, then you're never going to be rich. But if you understand that you have to find your profit, then you're going to search for people who are looking for profit. You're going to search for people that are making deals. You're going to search for people who are actually transacting on a daily basis. Because that's exactly what you need. Not only do you need to figure out who you have to surround yourself with, you have to figure out how you can earn a living from what you're currently doing. Once you figure out what your purpose is, you'll understand what your passion is. Then you'll understand what your process is. Then you'll eventually find your people. But in the end, you eventually have to get to the profit. You have to start concerning yourself about money. Now, I'm not saying worry about money. I'm saying think about money. Look at your balance sheet. Look at your bank statements. Look at your credit score. Understand the financial system. Understand how you want to go about serving people so that you can earn a profit in return. Because in the end, earning a profit is actually good, especially if you want to help other people with that money. In fact, that's the only way you could become rich. If you want to become rich, you start by enriching others. You start by creating a product or service that someone actually needs and selling it to them a price that they're willing to pay for the value that you offer, and you receive money in return so you can continue to do business. No one could become successful without having a profit. And that's why most people fail. They work paycheck to paycheck and they have no money left over. Now, if you're smart and you're working for a paycheck, that's okay, but you have to start saving money. Start putting away 10 to 20%, and eventually you'll have enough money to start your own business or to do something that will allow your money to grow. My friends, I believe that these 5 steps will help you to become a millionaire. I personally created this template for myself, and I hope you'll be benefited by it. Remember, find your purpose, find your passion, find your process, find your people, and finally, find your profit. My friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and I hope you really enjoyed this message. Share this video with someone that you know absolutely needs it, and please make sure to check me out on Instagram and other social media so that we can get connected. Again, this is Daniel Aldie, and I just shared with you how to become a millionaire. I look forward to seeing you at the bank.